So, welcome everyone to class 22 of the I Am Present series. So grateful that you are with us to join in on our class today. Just getting the slide. Oh, there we go. As you rest there, you're just invited to connect into your heart center, the beautiful love light that you are. And as you connect and move into that beautiful love light that you are, you can make the statement, may my own divinity be filled with the full ascended master consciousness of the mighty I Am present. May my own divinity be filled with the full ascended master consciousness of the mighty I Am present. May my own divinity be filled with the full ascended master consciousness of the mighty I Am presence. And as you breathe in and out, opening the heart with love, gratitude for this consciousness that is part of the I Am present, adoring your light as the light. For each of us are also part of the mighty I Am presence. Each light is loved, valued, and needed. As you love your light, adore your light, you are adoring and loving the mighty I Am present, appreciating the I Am presence. As you appreciate the full ascended master consciousness flowing through that presence into your energetic system, into your consciousness, and breathing all that love through the mighty I Am presence of the ascended masters and their consciousness, rays of love light, awakening and deepening our consciousness, our awareness through the power of love, helping us to spread our wings and embrace our love light more fully, in unity, in harmony with the one energy, the one light that is the master creator of all life and creation, welcoming us home to true unconditional love in all its beauty and radiance. Appreciating, loving, expanding, and our vibrations being raised into that unity, into that love, into that light, into that expansion, gently with kindness and compassion. That's it. That's it. You're doing fine. As you fill your mind and your body and your energy expanding with love light, being raised into that full ascended master consciousness, the angels, ascended masters, cosmic beings, and others are joining us from and through the I Am Presence consciousness and light, radiating love light around our earth into the atmosphere. As the love light moves down through us, down to our light pathway to Mother Earth, as we enter this loving space together, may love's light fill the earth and release with the power of 1,000 suns the eternal dominion of the light of God that never fails. May love's light fill the earth and release with the power of 1,000 suns the eternal dominion of the light of God that never fails. Move deeper into that beautiful statement. May that love's light fill the earth and release with the power of 1,000 suns the eternal dominion of the light of God that never fails. And the radiance of this love light as the angels and cosmic beings, ascended masters, and other light beings radiate, pouring love light around our earth into the atmosphere. Beautiful rays interacting and unleashing ever greater light through the Vesica Pisces created. So harmonics amplify this love, and it's spread out around the earth. All the lands and the waters of our earth, all the creatures on the lands, in the oceans and rivers, all the plants and the trees and the deserts, both wintry and sandy, receiving. All nations and peoples bathe in the quality of this love light that never fails, pouring down around the earth and moving through the earth's crust. The crystals of the earth receiving. It's underneath the magma, all the way down to the energetic heart of Mother Earth and her ethereal beings, the earth angels, the elementals, nature spirit. All receiving. She magnetizes this love light and radiates it back up through the light pathways of us, but also through her chakra channels and nadi channels and meridians. magnetizing the light of God that never fails to nourish our planet with the magnetic love light. Helping to stabilize all the love light through the magnetic field and bring grounding, healing presence to all the love life that she supports through her presence, while she is supported and bathed in the light of God that never fails, and our appreciation for her. Polarities of the magnetic and spiritual creates movement and flow, supporting our evolution and the goodness. For there is but one love, intelligence and power which can act, and that is God, the I Am. The I Am is love, love within the individual, life and world. And in this flow, we are in that magnetic and spiritual flow of oneness that is the I Am amplified as it pours through us. And each of us are grounding greater love light onto our planet through the I Am, and it is the I Am that's moving through us. That is the great activity of all life. The idea, the doer, and the doing. And so it is bringing to us our goodness, our manifestation, providing all that is needed and desired, that is our good. And when we enter this flow of this great activity, understanding that it is the flow of activity flowing through us that is the idea, the doer, and the doing, we're holding space in the energy and following those ideas, those inspirations and creativities that make us happy and we feel joyous, that it fulfills us and it spurs us into action as the doer. And the doing, and it brings to us other helpers to co-create with here on earth. And we can always move deeper into this flow, for its expression to better support us, our needs, and our heartfelt desires. Thank you. As you rest there now, let's move into some single-minded meditation for the next few minutes. Just focusing on the nose, aware of where the inflow and outflow is, around the nose, just inside the nose. Anytime you have a distraction, just honor it. And then gently move your focus back to the nose, to where the air movement is, at the rims or tips of the nose. Thank you. As you rest there now, taking a nice breath, giving yourself thanks for the practice of single-minded meditation. As you rest there now, just affirming, I am now in my I am present. I am now in my I am present. I am now in my I am presence, and just sense how the I am presence responds, how it builds with each affirmation inside yourself, connecting you to that great light within ever more powerfully, ever more deeply, ever more fully. Noticing how you notice that as you appreciate that love light. And then make the statement, my I am presence now brings down the greatest intensity of pure love, light, and truth. The mighty great I am wills for me, thank you. My I am presence now brings down the greatest intensity of pure love, light, and truth. The mighty great I am wills for me, thank you. My I am presence now brings down the greatest intensity of pure love, light, and truth. The mighty great I am wills for me, thank you. And imagining a most brilliant diamond light sparkling, much like how the light bounces off the waves on a sunny day. That brilliant, sparkling diamond light, very, very bright, yet easy on your eyes, surrounding you and moving down through you, through to Mother Earth, through the light pathway and around the light pathway. And little diamond particles like healing stars are coming in with the oxygen, being drawn into the body, into the lungs, and out through the circulatory system, being delivered to your millions and billions and trillions of cells. These healing stars being absorbed, drawn in to the cell. As they begin to shine and shimmer as more and more stars enter, until they too become brilliant with the diamond light, sparkling, moving into deeper levels of rest and vibration of love. And on the exhale, the cells are releasing, have released what no longer serves on that out breath. Release back to source, to be transformed and transmuted. And all this continues. You're breathing in the diamond light, source light. You're bringing in the diamond light that's been magnetized by Mother Earth. Bringing both polarities of diamond light deep into the body, to the cellular structure, and even inside the atoms of the body. As you breathe in and out this light, all the organs, tissues, glands, receiving very, very deeply the loving presence and the vibrations, together with the stillness and the peace, as the polarities bridge these harmonics, unleashing greater light of the diamond light within through your heart fractal and through every single cell, coming into the harmonics, all singing together harmoniously and resolving and dissolving disharmonious energy, mental, physical, emotional, and energetic, all happening through the presence of love. As you just breathe in and out until you become one with this light. Radiating out into the aura, through the energetics of you. And back in through the energetics of the aura, nourishing you. Every breath, every heartbeat, helping you to become more and more strongly aligned with love and the mighty I Am present that dwells within you as you connected to the greatest intensity of pure love, light, and truth. The mighty great I Am wills for you in the polarity of Mother Earth, grounding it through you into your life, your world, for your goodness, while she also receives this grounding energy. Grounding it into her for her goodness. You're doing fine. You're invited now to focus on your heart center or heart fractal, whichever you choose. You're going to move into the violet flame. To focus on the light, you can use this invocation or a different one if you prefer. I now invoke the violet flame and the Christ light consciousness held within it. I now invoke the violet flame and the Christ light consciousness held within it. I now invoke the violet flame and the Christ light consciousness held within it. As you breathe in and out, that flame grows greater, the light grows stronger. There's the bright violet and the shades of dark violet and the shades in between the light and the dark violet. As you breathe in and out, those flames grow brighter, more intense, more full. As that flame radiates outwards from the body, from your light, and also inwards, flaming through every single cell and inside the cell. The flame pours down from below the feet all the way down to Mother Earth and around your light pathway, and flames all the way up to Source and around the light pathway of the ethereal chakras and grounding channels. As you breathe in and out that flame, becoming more and more intense until you become that flame. And when you have become that flame, that is when we make the next statement, which is, if you're following this invocation, let it govern my heart, hands, and use. I send it forth to cleanse, perfecting all imperfections wherever they exist, and peace in its place. Cleanse all thoughts, words, and actions, past and present, my life, my affairs, my home, my world, and elsewhere where appropriate. Let it govern my heart, hands, and use. I send it forth to cleanse, perfecting all imperfections wherever they exist, and peace in its place. Cleanse all thoughts, words, and actions, past and present, my life, my affairs, my home, my world, and elsewhere where appropriate. Send it forth to cleanse, perfecting all imperfections wherever they exist, and peace in its place. Cleanse all thoughts, words, and actions, past and present, my life, my affairs, my home, my world, and elsewhere where appropriate. And just continue now to breathe in and out from the radiant fire within, and allowing, trusting the intelligence to be unleashed to do what you have governed it to do through your I Am presence and the Christ light and consciousness of the violet flame and the Christ light consciousness. Thank you. That's it. You rest there now. You can add to this calling on the law of forgiveness, forgiving all things past and present, all disharmony. Now forgive all things past and present, all disharmony, all harm, intended or unintended, by all parties, across all time and space, all dimensional realities I exist on. Now call in the law of forgiveness. And I forgive all things past and present, all disharmony, all harm between all parties, across all dimensional realities I exist on. Now call in the law of forgiveness. Forgive all things past and present, all disharmony, all harm between all parties, across all dimensional realities that I exist on, and put peace in its place. Put peace in its place. And put peace in its place. Thank you. We breathe in and out. There's a harmonic arc between the violet flame, the Christ-like consciousness, and the law of forgiveness. And that violet flame, Christ-like consciousness held within it, trusting that as you amplify and expand that light out, it is going where it needs. And the I Am Presence is governing the law of forgiveness, fulfilling our request. With a sincere heart. Starting to call again on our violet flame, Christ-like consciousness held within it, and the law of transformation for ourselves in the violet flame and the Christ-like consciousness, connecting it to the law of transformation that this color, this vibration aligns itself to. As we forgive, as we ask for peace, may we call on the transformation to grow, evolve, and uplift, to set in motion the changes that need to happen within inside ourselves through allowance. The law of transformation with the violet flame and the Christ-like consciousness can nourish us and give us the energies needed to transform ourselves, to reshape ourselves into divine love beings. We ask this to be done with kindness, compassion, gently, as we transform ourselves, our life, our world, our home, and elsewhere where appropriate. Transformation can include higher level teachings, higher level awareness, perceiving higher perspective, can open us to shift and change, and also make our meditations more relevant, grounding in a practical way teachings and wisdom and guidance to shape our lives through our thoughts, our habits, our viewpoints, our emotions, aligning to the I Am presence, embodying it and fulfilling our destiny. As you rest there, radiating as you're connecting into this energy of transformation, breathing it in and out. Doing fine. Hearing that this may come for you with a guide that is your own, that your soul, your great I Am presence is called, that is unique to your needs, your requirements, that you have been asking for, a helper, stepping from the light of transformation, and in one way or another making itself known. Guide of transformation for this part of your journey. And just notice how you notice it. Whether it's visual, it's harmonic vibration. It may come with a name, or you may name it so you can call it in. And if you need to write it down right now so you can recall it, please do so. One name that's coming through for me, which may be what you're getting as an affirmation, is Light Guide of Transformation. Light Guide of Transformation. And then I'm hearing of the violet flame, because there are different transformational flames, I guess. So Light Guide of Transformation of the violet flame is the name I was given, that you may choose to use or use your own. Thank you. I'm thanking this guide for stepping forward to assisting us. Now moving into the golden light, focusing on your heart center, making the statement, my I Am presence now brings out from within the golden divine light, the greatest intensity of creative power the mighty great I Am wills for me. Thank you. My I Am presence now brings out from within my golden divine light, the greatest intensity of creative power the mighty great I Am wills for me. Thank you. My I Am presence now brings out from within my golden divine light, the greatest intensity of creative power, the mighty great I am wills for me. Thank you. And focusing on the heart center, imagining the most radiant golden light, the creative fire of divine love. As you breathe in and out, this light gets greater and more powerful and more full, charging your body with this light. You have the very light, bright, golden flame, you have the deeper golden flame, and then you have the very rich golden flame, very fiery, rays of light shining off the flames. Beautiful glow of golden light flowing inwards inside the body into the cells, flowing outwards through the body. Charging the body with the golden light, golden goodness, the greatest intensity, creativity, wisdom, joy, happiness, productivity. Abundance and prosperity. As you charge your body more and more, this light intensifies greater and greater. The power of the light grows stronger and stronger. Ground it down through your light pathway to Mother Earth, anchoring golden light into your reality while sharing golden fire, love with her, the radiant golden fire goes up your light pathway to Source, around your etheric chakras and grounding channel above your head. Expands out into the aura. And as Mother Earth magnetizes the golden light, this goes up your light pathway back into your heart and heart chakra, attracting more golden opportunities to you from the universe to radiate the fires out to the aura. Which has a sealing protective effect on the auric field, shining so golden, so bright. Illuminating as a golden being of love, of wisdom, of strength, greatest intensity of strength, creativity, wisdom, truth, love, and the power of love, power of divine will. Its conscious use, loving use, wise use. That your I Am presence wills for you and for me. More golden light flows from the universe to you, answering your vibration, as you sing out the golden song into your body, your life, your world, your affairs, your home. Creating a flow of infinite goodness. Connection and radiance. You're doing fine. And just giving thanks now. Thanks for the energy and the space that you're finding yourself in. Thanks to the Ascended Masters, Saint Germain, Christ Consciousness, the I Am Present, it's all in oneness. Adoring your light. As we move into the invocation, Thou infinite abiding presence, Thy all-pervading light, Thy opulence of substance is omnipresent and all-pervading. We open the activity of the outer consciousness into the conscious direction and molding into form every good thing we desire. So let's make this an I am statement. I open the activity of the outer consciousness. I open the activity of the outer consciousness into the conscious direction and molding into form of every good thing I desire. I open the activity of the outer consciousness into the conscious direction and molding into form of every good thing I desire. I open the activity of the outer consciousness into the conscious direction and molding into form of every good thing I desire. I give praise and thanks for Thy intelligent action in our minds with Thy love, Thy wisdom and power to guide us and raise us into all perfection. I give praise and thanks for Thy intelligent action in our minds with Thy love, Thy wisdom, and Thy power to guide us and raise us into all perfection. I give praise and thanks for Thy intelligent action in our minds with Thy love, Thy wisdom and power to guide us, to raise us into all perfection. Thank you. As you rest there now, in a moment I'll count you up, 1 up to 5. When we reach 5, fully alert, fully immersed, yet remaining in our I am present. 1 calmly now, 2 comfortably, 3 head to toe, feeling good, feeling perfect in every way. 4, your eyes are cool and clear like a cool brook has just washed through them. And 5, you're fully alert, fully immersed, coming all the way back. All the way back. Well done. Well done. Discourse 22. I bring you greetings from those ascended ones who ever minister to the messengers of light, wrapping their mantles of light, illumination, and protection about them. I had not intended to explain quite yet the undesirability of any thought or condition on the psychic plane, but the demand compels it to come forth. In the first place, the student must understand that what is called the psychic plane has nothing whatsoever to do with spirituality. It is a faculty of the human consciousness which can be brought into play by humans who will give sufficient attention to it. But the individual who reaches into the psychic plane alone, either consciously or unconsciously, had better not been born into that embodiment. The fascination of the phenomena of the psychic plane, I assure you, is most alluring. For those whose attention becomes firmly anchored into the psychic plane, do not loosen themselves from it in that embodiment. And it may take several embodiments to free them. In all strata of consciousness, there is a fragment of truth unrecognized. Otherwise, it would not be possible for it to be sustained, because you must understand that in all things and in all activities, there is some more or less of the God energy acting. Misused truly, but nevertheless active. The sincere student will give no attention to the phenomena of psychic seeing or hearing, but understands that they must push through directly by the power of the inner will through their outer determination and enter within the electronic belt where only the truth is expressed. Beloved students, while it is necessary to explain this, I want you to make up your minds not to have any fear. Within the psychic stratum of thought and feeling is the principal activity of what we know as the sinister force in this world. Sometimes souls with splendid inner attainment, not understanding the true reality of which that I speak, have allowed their attention to become drawn into the stratum because of the premature awakening of this physical faculty by a semblance of truth. Enough to hold their attention. After the attention becomes fixed, everyone without exception will find that semblance of truth disappearing. One of these attributes, which is perhaps most fascinating, is the false prophecies which are made, causing the individual to make wild prophecies, and once in a while, one being fulfilled in order to bind the attention more strongly. With this, there is also a certain substance which is drawn into the brain. I may not yet further explain to you. This makes it impossible even for the master to interfere to help the individual because of their own free will by which they have accepted it. There are a few cases, however, in which the individual realized the mistake before they'd gone too far, and by intense calling to be liberated, one of the brothers was sent to release the individual completely. There is occasionally a rare nature who, because of its great purity, passes through the psychic stratum without ever knowing it or contacting it. This kind of individual is very fortunate indeed. The forces within the stratum work most directly upon the feeling nature, and this means upon the passion of the individual, because it is most easily reached. Men and women who have lost the controlling power over their passion which may be either sex or anger, have knowingly or unknowingly become entangled into the psychic stratum of thought and feeling. So he's adding to what I was saying and expanding, thereby opening the doors of their beautiful, wonderful temples of God. Through the open door, the forces within the psychic stratum fasten upon them, intensifying their own passion into an uncontrollable condition which otherwise might be controlled. So this is also an explanation of how attachments can find their way to us, because we enter a vibration of disharmonious energy and we open our wonderful temples of God to that psychic stratum. Far better had such individuals walked into a den of rattlesnakes, for then they would have but thrown off the physical bodies and been freed. But once enmeshed in the psychic sphere, they are often bound for many embodiments. Why is this? Because they make records within their mental worlds from which they do not know how to extricate themselves. Consequently, these souls are reborn again with those same tendencies, until after the second or third embodiment, they become the depraved creatures you see about you wherever you go. Sometimes the influence is cunning enough to hide this from the outer world for a long time, thus carrying on its nefarious work as it thinks in secret. Here comes the most heart-rending part of this explanation. I mean to say, it seems so far, it seems so from the outer sense. On the higher planes of activity, there are great and beautiful souls who volunteer to go into the stratum to help, through their radiation, to break its hold upon humanity. These volunteers are both masculine and feminine. More often, however, they are feminine. This explains why beautiful souls in a feminine embodiment become united in outer marriage with a masculine soul who has become enmeshed in the psychic condition. Often the individuals thus enmeshed become most cunningly sensitive, with a remarkable accuracy, sense conditions, thus many times causing others with whom they have come in contact to temporarily think it is real. If individuals coming to the point of being united in marriage, man-made, would call out to the God within, the mighty I Am present, that if this marriage is taking place through the desire of passion, then let it never be done. Great grief and torture would thus be avoided. Now we come to the real part, the individuals who, through their own efforts and through instruction being presented to them, get the true understanding of what the mighty I Am presence means. That is, it is the true and mighty self, and hold earnestly to it. Never again can they be drawn into those discordant things unless from their own volunteering from the higher planes of activity, where they know exactly what they are doing. So if you're someone that is doing energy clearing, an energy practitioner, what I'm getting from this is to go into the higher planes of activity to do that clearing of discordant things. So if you're a hypnotherapist and you're presented with you know a client that has attachments, this would be also the case to go into the higher planes of activity to do clearing. If you're doing your own clearing, if you think that you may have picked up on something, to go into your I Am Presence and ask to be taken to the higher planes of your mighty great I Am Presence, and ask for the clearing to be done through the mighty great I Am Presence, rather than interacting with these energies on the earth plane. Make sure that you are grounded when you're doing this work, because you still need to be grounded to the earth plane, even though you're going up into the other vibration, to help you with any overflow of energy so that you don't become overwhelmed. War periods more readily than any other open individuals to this psychic plane. Consequently, it has always been observed that after war periods there is always a greater unleashing of an uncontrolled passion than at any other time. Knowing this should in no wise cause anyone to fear this psychic stratum, because it is an illusion. It's just we don't want to hang out there. If students find themselves conscious of passing through it, they should instantly take the consciousness, I am the controlling master presence, always victorious. So let's just make this statement 3 times. I am the controlling master presence, always victorious. And then bringing in that victory feeling, that accomplishment, that success as we're connecting into that feeling. I am the controlling master presence, always victorious. I am the controlling master presence, always victorious. And breathing in and out this consciousness energy. And in doing energy work, in doing hypnotherapy work, in doing your own clearing work, you could even make the statement prior to strengthen your determination, the will, the feeling of victory, the feeling of success, the feeling of being the greater love power, and also that it is your I Am Presence, the Master Presence, that is doing this for you, that you're connecting into. So it's a vast river of flow that is stronger than any other current in all life and creation. Thank you. Jesus suggested that this explanation be given while the students were under the triple radiation. Triple radiation means that in his radiation he always carries with it the triple activity of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, or the I Am Presence. And it could also be said in the New Age of today that it's the Divine Masculine, the presence of love that we are, the Sun, S-U-N, the miniature sun that dwells within us as our light fractal and our heart connection to the heart chakra, and the Holy Spirit, the Divine Feminine presence that is this universe that gave birth to life. So the Father, Divine Masculine, Son, the light within, Holy Spirit, the Divine Feminine, and all these together is the I Am Presence. All who apply the I Am Presence are receiving the triple activity as long as they maintain it, and the triple activity is always self-sustained. But whether we are aware of it or not, it is what is bringing us and giving us life. And when we bring our attention to it, we, through that attention, attention and intention, we enter its flow more deeply and more fully. Astrology, one of the saddest things I have to say to you is that many of those attempting to cast horoscopes are unknowingly drawing themselves into the psychic net, and our cast horoscopes are unknowingly drawing themselves, it's repeated twice, into the cast net and are becoming sensitized and voicing the adverse conditions which exist only in the stratum. This is one of the most unfortunate activities because the individual is so entirely unaware that they have opened the door, until they become so enmeshed that no amount of argument or reasoning will change their belief in astrology. In the past 20 years, the avenue of astrology has been used for this purpose more than any other. Many times through this, the thought or radiation from the stratum says that certain conditions will manifest for that individual which they cannot avoid. If it is not said in so many words, it is felt through the radiation. So even when a practitioner isn't actually speaking the words, if they're feeling those words, that person picks up on it. This is one of the principal reasons why the last cataclysm of Atlantis occurred, and why the people of Atlantis, in the great majority, refused to listen to the wisdom of the masters who prophesied from reality the destruction of Atlantis. I understand, beloved students, that some of you who have been so interested in your horoscopes may think I am severe. However, such is not the case, but my love for you is great enough that I may speak to you the unadulterated truth. If you cannot believe the truth which I speak to you, then you must go on your way, for you are individuals of free will, which I have no desire to interfere with except that I am privileged to point the way. Individuals who will cling tenaciously to the I Am presence never need never, anytime, anywhere, ever fear any of these things, because it will correct them and hold them steady on the true pathway of light up those golden stairway. They may climb with definite precision into their full dominion and perfection. I assure you, beloved ones, that my heart goes out with all its strength to the individuals whose attention is held by astrology, for they are so unaware of the pathway strewn with thorns which they have entered upon, that will pierce their feet, cause them to cry out in agony, and only when that agony becomes great enough will they call out with all their beings and say, "O God, show me the true way." Beloved students, you who so earnestly seek the light, know there is but the one presence that is your invincible protection, and that it is the great I Am presence, the God in you. And I'm just asked to go back here, so focusing on your light, calling forth the great I Am that is your light. You know how to do this. I am my I Am presence. I am the great I Am presence. I am the God in me. I earnestly seek the light. I earnestly seek the light. I earnestly seek the light of the great I Am presence. Your open heart, entering into that great light, to the great door of love that you've knocked upon, that I have knocked upon. Breathing that light in and out, the presence in and out, the consciousness in and out. I am the God in me. I am the God in me. I am the God in me. I am the one presence and my invincible protection. I am the one presence and my invincible protection. I am the one presence, the invincible protection that is the great I Am presence. That is the great I Am presence. That is the great I Am presence. And notice how the radiance amplifies and strengthens in your earnest seeking of the light, in your earnest acknowledgement of the light, your intention to enter the light, enter the radiation, the invincible protection of the great I Am presence, the God in you and in me. This is the place to occupy the connection that is yours, that will give you great freedom and give me great freedom to walk in our light, in our presence, here on earth, in that safety, that protection, that love. And help us to grow, evolve, shift and change by following this presence through our conscious choice and our will. Thank you. Let your intention and your attention be held here. This is where to hold your attention and intention in life. Do not let your attention ever be held by these many outer manifestations. Astrology, the power of numbers, spiritualism, or any of the other things that would take your attention away from the mighty I Am present. So anything that is not loving, that is not truthful, that is a manipulation, your I am presence, as your attention is held on it, will reveal the truth to you. As you focus your attention on it, you'll gain higher wisdom and understanding of love and truth, and anything that is disharmonious, that is non-truth, becomes revealed to you. For there are many outer manifestations that contain ego, that add a disharmonic energy over top to mislead and misguide for a variety of reasons. So as you let your attention be held on your I am presence, it will make you aware of what is true and isn't true. For the mighty I am presence is your real self. And people ask, I don't know who I am. Who am I really? He's saying here, the mighty I am presence, this connection, this feeling, this light, this love, this vibration. This is your real self. If you turn to it at all times, it will lead you in the pathway of light, strewn with the rarest flowers whose very fragrance will enfold you, with the strength and peace that passeth understanding, with that stillness of the outer, which will enable you to enter into the great silence, wherein you will find the greatest invincible activity of God, the I Am Presence. So even within the layer of the I Am Presence are deeper levels. So as you rest there in your I Am Presence, in that light, following that path of light that is within you, using your imagination, going deeper in, imagining, seeing, sensing, feeling, noticing that there are rare flowers dotting your path on either side, and beyond, beautiful fields of flowers, abundant flowers everywhere. And as you breathe them in, you smell the very fragrance of these flowers, their petals releasing their perfumes, filling the air. You're breathing it in through the nostrils and the lungs. It's uplifting vibration. Flowing into your lungs, it's flowing around you as you walk this path. Growing stronger and stronger with that strength and peace that is beyond our human level of understanding. Becoming more and more peaceful, more and more strong as we follow that pathway of light, breathing in the fragrance. Peace deepening into tranquility. Coming deeper and deeper and deeper into that rest and peace of tranquility. Entering the stillness now, stilling the outer, the fragrance, the peace, the calm, the strength of the peace and calm, stilling the outer now. And you enter into the great silence of that stillness, which is the greatest invincible activity of God, the I Am Presence. Saying, I am the great stillness. I am the great silence. I am the greatest invincible activity of God, the I Am Presence. I am the great stillness. I am the great silence. I am the greatest invincible activity of God, the I Am Present. I am the great stillness. I am the great silence. I am the greatest activity, invincible activity of God, the I Am Present. Just now rest there in that stillness as I'll be silent for the next little bit. Thank you. Taking a nice breath now, bringing all those harmonics back with you. You trace your steps back to your heart chakra, bringing back all of love and peace with you. In a moment, I'll count you up 1 up to 5. When you reach 5, you're fully alert, fully aware, yet remaining in the I Am Present. 1 calmly now, 2 comfortably, 3 head to toe, feeling good, feeling perfect in every way. 4, your eyes are cool and clear, like a cool brook has just washed through them. And 5, fully alert, fully aware, coming all the way back, well done. A drink of water if you need, move your body around if you need. Beloved ones, surely you must understand that you cannot serve 2 masters and gain any victory ahead. Having free will, you must choose. If you choose the outer, forgetting your invincible I Am Present, then my love goes with you, enfolding you in its mighty mantle of protection, until such time as you choose to return to the one God. If you choose your I Am Presence and adhere to it, Then your struggles are soon over, and you will find yourself moving into that sphere of peace, harmony, and perfection, wherein you look upon the outer world with great compassion, but never with the human sympathy that would stifle your own growth. So here he's saying that when we are sympathetic, we stifle our growth. There's a difference between sympathy and empathy. This reminds us of the old time-worn statement, "Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all the other things are added, or given into your own use, under your own command." That kingdom of heaven is the great I Am present, the only reality of you, who is the owner and giver of all created and manifested things. So again, when we're so many things that we're wanting to receive, to manifest, when we're going outside of our I Am presence, we're going out of the reality that can bring this to us. It is not strange, beloved students, that one will so long wander about in discord and limitation, when the Master Presence of Light, the I Am present, walks by one's side at all times, waiting one's decision to turn to it and receive its radiant, glorious blessings of perfection in all outer manifestation. Such is your privilege, O beloved ones. In spite of all outer activity, the atmosphere of the classes is truly divine. While I am sorry that some of you have not felt the true importance of their I Am present, and that they are still reached to outer things, I but wait, enfolding them in my love, for they have free will. So he loves us regardless of what we choose. Perhaps I am a little old-fashioned, but when I see individuals that are so good and so fine, I would just like to pick them up and hold them in my embrace until they could realize the full importance of their own mighty I Am present. But this I may not do, for I so well know that all who have any desire left to reach to the without must do so, until that desire is no longer apparent. The students must understand that they cannot divide their attention between the I Am present and outer things, for it is a house divided against itself, and must sooner or later fall. So I extrapolate from this, and you might too, that this is why we can't rescue other people from their lives. They must desire to go and seek their light, seek their good. All greatness is dependent on the I Am presence, and it is the governor of the form, or should be. In it is all the strength, courage, and power. Those blessed children, if they could only realize fully what a privilege stands at their doors, and how in comparatively short time they could gain freedom from all limitation. This dictation, the situation is this. When students ask if they might listen to these dictations themselves, they are entitled to the explanation of what is necessary for work of this kind. For it is most unusual, we know. We meaning the Ascended Masters. The fact is that the one God is always perfect, always was, is now, and always will be. The I Am is that present, But if they have not been aware of this, the body and brain of the student must go through a period of adjustment. That adjustment of the outer self takes weeks, months, or years to accomplish, according to the requirement of the student. Never in the history of the preparation of students has the master ever allowed them to come within his own electronic circle. The students come or are taught the application, but they never come into the inner electronic circle of the master himself. The electronic circle prepared here for this work has required 30 years of preparation, and no matter how beautiful the radiation and love of an individual are, we do not have the time to prepare and adjust the atomic structure of the brain and body of the students at this period of time and crisis. However, we can ask our great I Am Present to prepare the atomic structure of the brain and body. So, as you rest there in your I Am Presence, we don't have to go into meditation for this. It's lovely to do this, but you can just make the statements. I am in my I Am Presence. I am in my I Am Presence. I am in my I Am Presence. I now invite my I Am Presence to prepare and adjust the atomic structure of my brain and body. And I would put my energies to enter the electronic circle of the Great Master. I now invite my I Am Presence to prepare and adjust the atomic structure of my brain, body, and energies to enter the electronic circle of the mighty I Am Present, the Master Present. I now invite my I Am Presence to prepare and adjust the atomic structure of my brain and body to enter the electronic circle of the I Am Presence, the Master I Am Presence. And breathe in and out. That's it. And so the statement has been given for our use. And each time we make these statements and we breathe in and out, the I Am energies are preparing and adjusting the atomic structure of our brain and body. This includes the nervous system and our energies. And for each of us, that preparation and adjustments will be different timing as we have different needs. And so you're invited to return to this vibration, and you expose your atomic structure of the brain, body, nervous system, energetic system. Each time you enter this, and you're giving more time for your great I Am Presence to have the preparation and adjustments made for you. That's it. And so this is done between you and the Master Presence through your I Am Presence. Attune to your vibrations, attune to your soul path and divine plan. Giving thanks now, opening your eyes, coming back to the slides. Of course, when we enter here, It's with that sincerity, that love and determination that as we're given this vibration, we will use it through the I Am Presence, with the I Am Presence. And we will be prepared for the presence of the Ascended Host when we use that sincere determination and use it correctly through love, harming none. Thank you. The atomic structure is a mechanical instrument, and the innumerable parts must work in harmony and perfect cooperation with each other. The students do not understand that when a certain definite specific work is to be done, there must be definite preparation for it. For illustration, take one who is by nature endowed with an unusual quality of giving forth lectures in public. If he or she is to have the assistance of the Ascended Host, there must be special preparation for it. The individual would be so prepared that from 20 minutes to half an hour before the lectures, that one would be enclosed in a tube of light into which nothing entered except the radiation of the inspiring Master. Saint Germain blessing. Out of the fullness of our hearts, Almighty I Am Presence, we give praise and thanks for thy love, wisdom, and power. We give praise and thanks for the mighty rays that have gone out to each student today. And just feeling how that feels as we open our hearts with that uplifting energy of love, of thanks, of adoration, praising love, wisdom, and power of the great I Am Presence that has filled our hearts and filled ourselves with the qualities of the mighty I Am Presence. And the mighty rays that have gone out through the I Am Presence to our I Am Presence from the Ascended Masters. That's it. Beautiful qualities of love light. Grateful that each of you have received, that I've received, that others have received, grounding more fullness of love on our earth for all life and creation. We give thanks for the intensity of this focus that quickens the assurance within the student of the truth of their mighty presence of the I Am. To speak this with me, giving praise and thanks for the intensity of this focus. The Ascended Masters have focused this light for us through their I Am Presence to help quicken our evolution as we choose to enter and work with this light and use it consciously. And as their focus quickens this, we enter the truth of who we are, which is the mighty I Am Presence. Gratefully acknowledging this, adoring this, vital, beautiful, intense energy. which is the true self, quickens us to the awareness, the consciousness, the intelligence, and the truth that the mighty presence of the I Am is your true self and my true self, and it resides in every human, this true self, that any human can make conscious connection to this, as you are making this conscious connection and I am making this conscious connection, that we are all loved and adored for our I Am light, the true self, the true love, and the triple radiation of the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and the Sun within each of us. The radiant light, rays pouring out from us, amplified through love of our hearts. Strengthen us and strengthen them, each one, with that firm determination to hold to that one presence, which is all freedom, all perfection, eternal youth and beauty. So strengthen us, strengthen them, each one, with the firm determination to hold to that one presence, which is all freedom, all perfection, eternal youth and beauty. Strengthen us, strengthen them, each one, with the firm determination to hold to that one presence, which is all freedom, all perfection, eternal youth and beauty. And you can even add to this, I am the strength. I am the firm determination to hold to my one presence, the I am presence, which is all freedom, all perfection, eternal youth and beauty. Any slide that calls you to make an I am statement, that is your I am bringing that information forth for you to bring benefit to your life and others. So I am the strength. I am the firm determination to hold to the one presence, my I am presence, which is all freedom, all perfection, eternal youth and beauty. I am all freedom. I am all perfection. I am eternal youth and beauty. I am the strength and firm determination to hold to the one presence, my I am presence. I am all freedom. I am all perfection. I am eternal youth and beauty. Breathing the surge of energies bursting forth, streaming those rays out from within, the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine, the Holy Spirit. Through your fractal of love, your light of love, the sun within you, the rays spreading out into your body, into your life, to your world, to your affairs, bringing a powerful radiation out from within. That's it. That's it. As you radiate this love light that is with you, you can continue to be in this presence, occupy the space, In a moment, I'll count you up, 1 up to 5, fully alert, fully aware, still breathing this energy and consciousness in and out. 1 calmly now, 2 comfortably, 3 head to toe, feeling good, feeling perfect in every way. 4, your eyes are cool and clear like a cool brook has just washed through them. And 5, fully alert, fully emerged, coming all the way back, breathing in and out this beautiful love energy and consciousness. That's it, moving about as you need. And these are notes from the discourse. Is the God Meru large in stature? In stature. The God Meru is about 7 feet and of the most wonderful proportion. The God Himalaya is about 7 feet 2 inches. The God Tabor is about 8 feet. He comes from a very, very ancient race of people. He's talking about the different beings. And now we'll review some of the slides in silence.